A disturbing online post is making the rounds, and for good reason. It involves a small-town Virginia sheriff's deputy who allegedly used his power and access to personal information to do something wildly inappropriate: hit on a woman he pulled over. Here's what reportedly went down. A woman was driving through a rural part of Virginia when she was pulled over by a sheriff's deputy for her expired state inspection sticker. That part of the story sounds routine enough, and according to the Post, the officer asked for her license. But interestingly, not her registration or insurance. Then, after a brief trip back to his cruiser, he returned, let her off with a warning, and sent her on her way. However, what happened next is what really raised eyebrows. The day after the traffic stop, the woman received a message from that same deputy on her social media. Not an official follow-up, not an inquiry about the stop, a personal message that complimented her looks and, to make it even more slimy, included his Snapchat handle. It's disturbing for so many reasons, the Post reads. Oh, and it gets worse, he allegedly has a newborn child with his partner at home. According to the Reddit post shared by a friend of the woman involved, this wasn't just some casual shoot-your-shot moment. This was an abuse of authority, plain and simple. Using a government traffic stop to obtain someone's identity and then track them down on social media to make a move. That's not just inappropriate, it's potentially illegal, and it definitely crosses a very bright ethical line. The Post raises some fair concerns about how or if this deputy could be held accountable. The incident took place in a tiny jurisdiction, maybe 20 or 30 deputies total, and the woman has family in the area. That understandably complicates things. Small-town law enforcement isn't always known for transparency, and if everyone knows everyone, filing a complaint might come with some very real fears of retaliation or backlash, especially for the woman's family. The person who posted the story wonders whether the state police or another external agency might have jurisdiction to investigate what appears to be a blatant misuse of police authority. It's a valid question. Because if this guy felt bold enough to do it this time, who's to say he hasn't done it before, or won't do it again? Even if this isn't a criminal offense, which it very well could be, depending on how he accessed her information, it's a serious breach of professional boundaries. Law enforcement officers are supposed to protect citizens, not use their position to pursue romantic interests. The public outcry here is more than justified. There's a deeply unsettling power imbalance when someone in uniform pulls you over, takes your ID, and then pops up in your DMs later like it's a dating app. It's not flattering, it's scary,